Hi, my name is Don. I have a hat on to protect me from the mosquitoes even though it's not very cold. But I'm here to do my second part of this review of the Coleman Elite 6-person tent. It's the Coleman Elite Weathermaster Screen 6-person tent Elite Series. It's with the LED light. And the last time I did the video, I did light. But I've finally put the tent up, and I found some issues that I put the tent up, and then it rained about 3 days after I put the tent up. And what happened was it was leaking. The top fly was not leaking, you know, the rain fly did not leak at all. But I'll show you where it was leaking. But this is the first time I owned a tent. But it was leaking, like here's the side. And so it was leaking right in here. It's drip, 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 drip. You got the floor all wet. And then it's leaking here too by the window, right by the stitching, and it was all getting wet. Just mainly the blue part, you know, the blue part of the tent, you know, all along the bottom, and it was a lot of water. I mean, I had to clean it up. But this is the bottom of the tent here, and as far as that leaking, I went and I looked online, and I found out that you're supposed to, you know, waterproof your tents. So it's a silicone water guard. I got this over at Walmart for like $6, you know, and I pretty much used the whole can of it. I just saved a little bit. I'm glad they said they got 50% more free, you know. So, but I went and I sprayed it all over the outside. And then, to me, I was the outside, not the inside of the tent. But when I was there, what I'd done is I didn't think the spray pattern was very thorough, because it was like little tiny dots, you know. But then there was fabric in between that didn't get any you know, silicone on it. You can tell, you know. So what I'd done is I just took my fingers, maybe you can use something else, but I just took my fingers and went like this and made sure it soaked all into the fabric. Instead of, you know, running off, some of it I put a lot on it, some of it was like dripping right off. But I wanted to make sure it doesn't leak. But and then they also got this I got it at Walmart too, water-based seam gel. What you do is you open it up, and it's just like a you know, applicator. You know, it's got a little sponge thing there, and you just rub it on the seam like this. And also, I done that on the outside also. You know, right where the seams were. And this was like $5, you know, Walmart. So that's not bad. But I don't know, the instructions didn't say do the inside, you know, but I went on the outside, and then I tried to stretch it. I tried to stretch the fabric. I tried to push down on it and stretch it, you know, stretch it like this, you know, to make sure this, you know, the holes are showing, so I would seal the holes up. You know, I mean, stretch it on one side. Sometimes I'd pull it, you know, if I could, and you know, to make sure that didn't leak. But one thing I did not like, about this tent was this porch here. I mean, I love the idea of the porch, you know, and here's the porch. But I mean, I made it a little bit different. What I done is I put another tarp on the bottom of I put another tarp on the bottom, heavy duty tarp. 24 bucks, 25 bucks at Walmart, and you know, and covered the whole bottom plus even this part, you know, and then I put it in the screened section, you know, because the screened section does not have doesn't have anything there, but one thing I did notice, it's got a zipper, so you can zip it up the screen here, right here. You can zip up the, you know, this part, the porched section, you know, to keep mosquitoes out. I mean, and also this would hold this up, so if you did get water in here, you know, your floor wouldn't get wet. And then what I done also is, and the one thing I did notice about putting this tarp down, I kind of made a mistake when I did it, like even on the outside, is make sure, you know, this is rolled up, you know, up and in, so any water, and then here's the bottom thing here, and so if there's any water going to come in, you know, before I had it, some instances I had it flat, and all the rainwater got into it, and it went all over the whole floor because I'm at an angle right here, and so the water kind of got underneath, you know, the tarp, which is okay, but it didn't leak through the floor. But so, and anyway, so even on the outside, I went and folded up so that, you know, water would not come in. So this time it's going to rain on Sunday, and I'm very interested. You know, I'm going to come out here and I'll take another video and see, you know, how my water treating done. You know, but it leaked quite a bit. I mean, it was. I'm glad I, you know, tried to test it. You know, I didn't think a new tent would, you know, be that way, but it was. I mean, the tent's pretty nice, you know. I mean, so far this is the first time I actually really owned a big tent. I never had a reason to buy one, but this is the screened porch. But what I done also, I'll have to go on the outside to show you, but because I did not want, I like the idea of the screened porch, you know, because I'd sit outside and watch a fire, and then there's a zipper right here to get in and out. You know, the screened porch goes all the way up, and it's really nice. You can stand up in it. It's really high, you know. I mean, I'm standing right now, I'm like 5'8", and I'm standing at the top here, and I'm just right at the door. But I mean, even I stand over here and I still got about a foot, you know, ceiling height, you know, so that's it's quite big as far as, you know, that. And the windows, I did not put the self-rolling windows in yet, but I don't know if I will or not. Maybe I will later, but I think they got a little coil thing. It's kind of interesting how they done some of this stuff. It's really really pretty smart, and you know, some of the ways that I seen, it makes the things real easy. But so I did not like the idea of, so I bought another tarp exactly the same size. It was like 10 feet by 20, a 10 foot by 20 tarp, you know, the cover, the front, the whole front, because I measured it from with the tape measure from that side, and I went all the way around, all the way around to the other side. You know, that's the longest side. It was 17 feet, and I'm like, wow, that's 17 feet. That's like 20 feet. So I had to buy another tarp exact the same size, which, you know, that's a big area. I didn't realize it was that much. But I put the tarp up here, and you can kind of see how I got it underneath here. It goes underneath the rain fly. At first I didn't have these right. I changed them a little bit. I'll show you what I changed on that. I think it's a good idea to have another tarp on it. But this is underneath the rain fly here. This, I should try to push that up a little bit more on that side. but the rain flies over the top of that. So but I'm gonna try now, and hopefully there will be no water in here. I really hope that it works. But there's little bugs all over. I can't. And the one other thing I don't like about the screened porch area is there's bugs come crawling in right. You know, I mean, there's no way to stop the bugs from crawling in the screened-in porch because it's you know, it's not zippered. But I suppose you can just do the best you can. You know, probably be okay. But and then they have a little thing here, which is kind of funny. It's an electrical cord outlet. You can open it up and you can close it. But me, what I done, I put electric in here too, but I just ran it right through the front. And then there's my light. I got my light. But mosquitoes are really bad out here. But here they got the windows. You know, the windows really nice. I guess this self-rolling windows. You put a little thing in here, and then they roll up by themselves. I guess. I mean, a little coil. I think that's what they do. You probably put it in here, and then you're self-rolling. Yeah, but I'll have to do that later. I mean, it's like a little tape measure deal thing. You know, just like a tape measure. I'm assuming that you put in here, you open this up like this, and then you open that up. And then there's a section divider that goes right here. You know, there's the door. Then there's this divider that goes right here on these little hooks. There's a hook there, and a hook there, and a divider. It's one piece, you know, the same color as that, and it fits, you know, here. So then you would have one section, you know, like a sleeping section, or if somebody wanted to change it, have privacy, and then a little, you know, section here, or you can come in and out, and then a porch area. But no mosquitoes got in or anything. It was, the screen is pretty well done. But from what I've seen so far, except for the tent leaking, I mean, there's a few things, but nothing major. I'm gonna go out here to drink a little bit of coffee here. I'm gonna go outside and show you what I've done outside. Now here's the door, right here. This is the self-closing door, and what the thing is, the first time I put this together, they're like little rods in here, like little fishing rods, you know. And then you extend them. They're pretty neat to extend. There's little clips on them, so it's like a bunch of 1 foot. Or a bunch of 2 foot pieces, and then they just go together and they make one big long one. And just like putting a fishing line in here, you know. But I can probably show you a little. See, they're going like this. Then they got these little clip things here, and then you can here. I'll try to. But they got these little clip things in here where they come up, and then they fold like this, you know. See, this is pretty neat, little elastic stuff. And then you just fit them together, and then they make the rod. And then you put force on it and put it together, and then zip it up. I mean, there's a zipper. And you know, this is pretty well made. You know, this you can hide it. And there's Velcro on the door. It kind of helps it shut. So you know, there's Velcro on the door. But the one thing that was kind of confusing me, the instructions said, you know, put it here first, you know, on the bottom. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out where these were. I knew where this one was. And then come along here. And then here it comes up to here, okay? And then I looked, I'm like, what? There's no more, it stops right here. So how am I supposed to get all the way over to here, you know? But this is open right here. This is, the pole goes right through here. That's just one thing that took me about 5 minutes to actually look at. And like, what in the heck are these people telling me to do here? But so, and then this is open, then it goes right through here, you know, to here. So there's a little hole here. And a little hole, see, go right through there. But anyway, that was just a little trouble, you know, for me. But then the way they got these, there's little things on the bottom here. There's little stakes. Here, I'll show you the stake here. I mean, little wiry things like this, like here. I'll make this a little bit tighter here. This is the first ones you put in. That's one of the first ones you put in. You know, in a tent, and there's like, you know, a bunch of these on the corners. I can probably make those a little bit tighter, but here's the outside in the tent. Now I put up all those ropes. They got stakes. They got these little stakes here, little plastic tent stakes, you know, into the ground. Plastic for the ropes. They're about oh, maybe 6 or 8 inches long. But so I don't know. It took me a while to think of a way to how to do this tarp thing, but the one thing that I thought of when, oh, here's the part I didn't get up all the way, but it's just like pushed up there. But the one part that that I improvised on is this rain fly right here. This is the rain fly, and then there's hooks right here, and they're kind of nice. The hooks, they're not sharp. They won't cut into your tent. But anyway, they go in on a hole, you know, like right here. Actually, the hole is probably right here. You can feel it. But I did not want to put a hole in my tarp. So what I done is I took some chalk line, some old chalk line that I had when I was building the house, and then I just tied it on there, and I don't know, I improvised. I made a nail. I didn't have a hook. I couldn't find a hook. What can I hook it with? But I just bent the nail and I ground off the sharp end so it's, you know, not tight. And I just tied it around there, and actually that works, you know, just as well as having to go to the store. But you know, I didn't. I was trying to figure out what I could use, and so now this thing is tight and there's no hole, and I got the the tarp underneath, you know, the rain fly, you know, up there. So but the only thing that I did when I was building the house, the plastic, you got to remember that water is very heavy, so you have to make some kind of design so that the water does not get bellied, you know, like this, you know, like here, like, you know, get right here, because it'll get heavy and heavy and heavy and heavy, and it'll really cause a lot of problems. I mean, I built I'm building the house over there, but and I built that house too over there. I also built that. I'm in the process of building this, but I had plastic over the roof, and I didn't have any way to reinforce it when I was doing the foundation. And there was like big bellows like this of water. You know, I did not think of it was all mud, and I didn't want to get any water in there, but I didn't put any plywood there. I just put a bunch of 2x4s up there, 2x6s or whatever, you know, not a whole bunch, but enough to, and then when it started raining, the whole thing got that, there was like 500 pounds, I swear to God, 600. I thought it was gonna break, so I didn't know what to do, so it was a thunderstorm. So then I just punched holes in the plastic, and it came running out. So thank God that I thought properly. But anyway, and then, you know, I put the tarp in there like that. You know, so that hopefully this time when it rains tomorrow, I'll do another video, and hopefully there'll be no water. You know, I was thinking maybe I could, you know, buy some little, you know, stakes to put in the tarp here to make this a little bit more secure. I'll have to go buy some little tiny little wiry things, those, you know, to put them in the holes here, just to, you know, make sure, you know. But they tried to get it so the water would, you know, run off of it. And I don't know what else. And these things, they kind of hook on like this. You know, these on the pole here. You know, you take them off and then you put them back on. Then this is how you attach the rain fly, these little hooks right here, the hook there. And then I devised the way I took the, was trying to figure out how I would hold the tarp here. So all I done is I took some more of that line, I just lined it right through, and you know, but one of the things about the way I did the other side, but I came over here and you can't put lines straight across, you know, the door, because the door will, you gotta come in and out of the door. So what I done is I just took it from on the tarp, and then I moved it here, went all the way around here, and then up to the top, and then I went over to there to you know, hold this in place. And here's how I did the other one. I was trying to figure out a way to secure it, you know, if there's a really bad thunderstorm, you know, and so I put it in like you know, like this. Oh, and then this these, I mean, I put it here, okay, like this here, and I put it through the holes, and then I just tied it over to here with the, you know, with the clip. I'm gonna clip that's there, you know, so that it's tight, you know, so that it won't fly off, you know, if there's a really bad wind. But anyway, here's these things are kind of interesting. It's like a fishing line, same deal here, little stuff here, and you got to put it in the grommet here, right there, and then you come across. Mosquito killed it. Then it comes across, and then you just bend it to fit, and then it goes, you know, right over to here. You know, right here. I mean, that's kind of neat the way they devised that little thing. And here's the, you know, the windows. Windows are alright. And I don't know how much more I can say, but then here's these little things, you push them in to make them move, you know, you can adjust them. But, and the instructions, I don't know, I was kind of confused on what poles to use, but there's 4 poles. So these are red, they have red on them. The ones in the middle, the 2 red ones in the middle, they have red tape on them. And the 2 red ones are bigger, I guess. And you put those in the 2 middle ones here. I mean, after you get it all, you put a top on it. I mean, you put the 2 reds together, or the 3 pieces. It's like 3 pieces. 1, 2 over the top, and then 3 on the other side. And then the other 2 pieces don't have the red on them, so that you can differentiate those from the other ones to make your thing go a lot quicker. But You know, rather than reading instructions, I can just tell you, you know. And I suppose you can take additional stakes and then stake in here. There's little clips on here where you can clip stuff. It's on all these little things. I'll probably have to buy some more stakes, you know, put some stakes in here just to, you know, make sure. I mean, they got little holes here where you can do that, you know. And you can put a stake in there if you wanted to, an additional stake, but you'd have to buy them because they did not come with the tent. And then the rain fly goes up, you know. Oh, here's the rain fly here. Goes over the top. It was kind of hard putting it up. I kind of agree with the guy. It was a little hard because it's really tight, and you got to pull it. You know, that's the only thing that really makes it hard. But I did it. It's not that difficult, you know. But other than that, I mean, I think the tent is really well made. I mean, it's a lot of thought goes into it. Except for yesterday when it was all full of water, I did not appreciate that. But I like this door though. It's really nice. You can just, you know, hurry up and come in and run in, like get so the mosquitoes don't come in. But anyway, I guess I'm pretty much did my, you know, review on the tent. Let me say one other things. Here's then here also they got this divider thing here. What's bad that I don't like is this divider thing. This thing here for the porch. It doesn't zip. It just hangs in front. You know, so, and then also the one here, it just hangs. You know, that's the one thing I don't like about it. I mean, it doesn't hardly touch the floor. You know, just a little bit. This is this porch divider here. That's the one thing I thought was kind of cheesy. I mean, you know, but that's okay. I guess maybe that could be dangerous too, though, if you stepped on it. I suppose that could be maybe the reason why they didn't. But it would probably rip the tent. You wouldn't want to, you know, do that. I suppose that could very well happen. So maybe that's why they didn't let it touch the floor. I mean, because it just hangs. It just hangs. You know, it's a little bit from the bottom. But yeah. So this is what it looks like. And here, maybe I'll take a couple of shots how it looks from here. It looks this side. Oh, and then there's a couple little bags they got here. You know, but show you how the tent looks inside here. Then the top is also screened. It's all screened, so right now I got the rain fly on it. And there's little bag here. This is the other rain fly. I mean, not the rain fly, but the other divider. I had it up, I took it down. And here's another window here, see. And then here's where the light goes, you know, the LED light cord. And there's the light right there. And then there's another basket there. There's the light switch. This turns on the light, two different settings, like one is high and then the second setting is low. And then here's the night light. The left side is the night light. And this is how the tent looks from this direction. So anyway, I don't know how much much more I could say. But I'll make a part 3, I think. See how it weathered after the rain tomorrow. So this is part 2 of my my review of the Coleman tent, and I really like the revisions that I made, you know, on that, so I can have more family room without getting wet, because I don't want to get wet, you know. But yeah, I think it's a really nice tent, you know. I mean, I really like it. You know, this is one of the first tents I bought, so I watched a lot of the reviews on YouTube, and they really do help out a lot, you know. Anyway, I think I'm gonna be finished, and I'll see you later. And you know what? I really hope that the video done you some good. And but it's a really nice tent. I got it on Amazon. I think like 217 bucks. I got it a little bit cheaper. It was 230, but then I seen it for 217, and you know I bought it. You know, I was waiting to buy it, but not bad. You know, it's all right. I like the tent. It's good. All right, hey, man, I'll see you later, and you know, hope you liked the video and enjoy your camping. All right, catch you later. Goodbye.